guys, welcome back to another video. As you guys can see by the title, we're going to be talking about what to look for when buying a used ex-cop car. More specifically, the Crown Victoria Police Interceptor, obviously because I have it and I get most questions about this car and what to look for in it and all that good stuff. So first off, I'll start off with my car and what I bought it at. I'm not going to tell you guys the exact price, but I'll just roughly say I bought my car with 83,000 miles and I paid roughly $5,000 for it. That is a really good price point. Some people may think that's too high, but in the area that we live in, the price point was really good for the amount of miles that my car had. My car currently has 104,000 miles and it still runs like the day I got her. You know, no major issues besides the recall, but I'll get to that. So if you guys are in the market for a new Crown Vic, a police interceptor, so what's a good price point? I'm going to be based off, you know, my area and what I've seen. You know, your area may be a little bit different, but for a Crown Vic with, I would say, anywhere from 70,000 to 85,000 miles, a good price point would be 4,500, anywhere up to 8,000 I've seen, depending on the model year, you know, what it looks like on the outside, the condition and all that. When you get a little bit higher, like 100,000 to 115,000, I think is probably like the max you should go for a Crown Vic. I would say don't go anything over 115,000 miles. Just because you're going to get, you know, not major problems, just wear and tear. You're probably going to have to get, you know, new brakes, tires, stuff like that. So, but anywhere from 100,000 to 115,000 miles, I'd say a good price point can run you anywhere from $1,200 to about like $3,500. Again, depending on the year, what the condition is and all that stuff. So associated with mileage is usually idle hours. Now, I personally didn't know what the hell idle hours was when I went to go look at my car. My car's got over 8,000 idle hours on it. This car was idled a lot, and what idle hours means for everyone who doesn't know is basically the car just sits running. So if a cop's running radar or something, that's idle hours. It's picking up idle hours. So a lot of you guys are probably like, all right, so what should I look for in idle hours? Personally, I really don't see a problem. If you guys are looking into it, I would probably say something under 5,000 idle hours. I can show you guys real quick how to check the idle hours. You guys come inside here. You guys see I got 104,000. You click this little knob right here. I got 8,730 idle hours, almost 9,000. So yeah, that's a lot. And a lot of people say that, you know, a lot of idle hours is really bad. It puts wear and tear on your engine. It's not good. Stay away from it. But my car has 104,000 miles now. I bought it with 83. When I bought it with 83,000 miles, it still had 8,000 idle hours, and my car runs perfectly fine. Like I said again, guys, it all depends on which department the car came from. If it came from a department where they beat the hell out of it, you're gonna have a lot of problems, obviously. But if it comes from a department where they take care of it, you know, then you shouldn't worry about it. I mean, a lot of people say, oh yeah, that's not true, but I mean, it is. I know a lot of people that have really high idle hours on their Crown Vics, and it's perfectly fine. There's two model years you guys should stay away from because they have been known to have a lot of issues, and that's 2003 and 2004. 2003, 2004. Those have a lot of issues with it. So if you guys are looking or in the market for a Crown Vic Police Interceptor, definitely stay away from the 03 and the 04. I don't care how cheap it is. I don't care if it's cheap. It looks good. Trust me, those things have a lot of issues. If you ask any Crown Vic owner or anyone in the Crown Vic community, they will tell you that those have a lot of issues. They're the most common. I think the best years for a Crown Vic, I think, were 06 in a study. It was 06, 09, and 2010 were the top three. And luckily enough, I have a 2010. So I think those are the top three, 06, 09, and 2010. If I'm not mistaken, were the best years. And then 2011 was like fourth or something. I hope you guys just get a little bit of an idea on that. Like I said, again, your area might be different. My area, that's generally what they go for. So now we're going to actually talk about what to look for when you guys actually decide, hey, I want to go take a look at it. So the first thing I looked for when I went to go look for my car is rust. Now, that's a common problem. You guys know I got my steering shaft replaced because I live in a corrosion state. A lot of salt, it corroded my shaft, so I got it recalled. They got it fixed for free. So you guys just want to take a trip around the whole car, make sure there's no rust underneath any of the fenders, especially under here. As you guys can see, I don't have any rust at all. Check underneath, back as well, check the back over here, make sure there's no rust anywhere near the exhaust. You know, take a really good look at it. Especially if you're a Crown Vic enthusiast and you really want, you know, a good Crown Vic, you really got to get under, make sure there's no rust underneath anywhere over here, cabin doors, anywhere like that. I definitely, obviously I'm not going to get down because I know my car doesn't have any rust, but definitely get down there, make sure there's no rust. anywhere. Obviously, if there's, you know, a little bit of rust, not that big of a problem, but if you see a lot of rust spots, then I'd probably stay away from it, because rust tends to be a problem. You know, if you don't fix it, it'll get worse and worse. Next thing I would check for is leaks around the vehicle. When I went to go look at a blue Crown Vic with my dad, it was actually a police interceptor, but it had a SAP package, really nice color blue, no push bar, but it was a police interceptor. Like I said, street appearance package. But we looked underneath. He let the car run for a little bit, and he noticed something was leaking pretty I don't know how you would call it, frequently. It was like leaking pretty rapidly, I guess you can say. So he dipped his finger in it and he smelt it, and he noticed that that wasn't a good sign. So he told me to stay away from it. It wasn't, you know, that big of a deal, like price-wise, to fix it, but you know, he said you're going to be spending that much money on the car, you know, and you're already going to have to fix it. So definitely check underneath over here for anything that's leaking. Also underneath the engine bay, make sure there's nothing leaking underneath the engine bay. There's no funky smells or anything like that coming through it. It's common sense if, you know, you smell something, you see something leaking, and you just know in your mind that that's not supposed to be leaking, or that's not supposed to be smelling like that. So just take a clean look around it. Like I said, again, these cars, man, these cars are reliable for the price. They last forever. You know, that's why they were used as cop cars, because they beat the hell out of them, and, you know, they just keep going. You know, these are one of the most reliable cars, you know, out there. People don't think so. People think that they have, next thing I'm going to talk about is transmission problems, but, and, you know, a lot of engine problems and stuff like that, but that's not true. And then once everything's all done, you guys check for rust spots, you know, make sure nothing's leaking, you know, you don't smell anything bad. Then you want to hear how the car sounds. Now, a Crown Vic, when you turn on the engine, you guys shouldn't hear any ticking sounds. You guys shouldn't hear any, you know, weird, funky noises coming from the engine bay. I'll start mine up so you guys kind of get an idea of what it should sound like. All right, there you guys go. I know it might be hard to hear, but, you know, you want to make sure, leave it running for a little bit, make sure there's no ticking noise, make sure you don't hear any funky noises, no clicking, no banging, like nothing like that. As you guys can hear, no clicking, no banging, nothing like that. Make sure it sounds good, and check all the oils as well, stuff like that. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory stuff. Alright guys, so the next thing we're going to be talking about is probably the most feared among all Crown Vic owners, and or if you're going to be buying one, is the transmission. And when I went to go look for my Crown Vic, I'm going to let this giant truck pass because you guys are not going to hear me. So when I was in the market for buying an ex-cop car, everyone told me to stay away from them because of transmission problems. People, you know, my dad, my mom, my uncle, everyone just told me that you're going to end up having problems with your transmission. Police beat the hell out of them, blah, 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 this and that. Depends on where your car came from, I guess you can say, you know. If you guys definitely wanted to look into it, I definitely would. But usually right away, when you take it for a test drive, you can tell if the transmission's a bust or not. But I mean, if you want to look into it and, you know, see which department it came from, then, you know, more power to you. I didn't, because I just generally know, you know, if there's something wrong with the transmission or there's something wrong with the car, like, you can just tell. But anyway, yeah, the reason why I say which department it came from, because some departments, you know, wherever the car was, you know, they'll beat the heck out of them, like, they'll gun them, you know, they have a lot of crime, so they got to get there quick, so they beat the hell out of the car, you know, red line it, stuff like that. And then other places, like where I live, you know, there's no crime here, so the cops really, you know, you don't see them flying by, you don't see them like gunning it all the time. And my car being Boston Transit Police, or at least that's what I think it was, you know, they're not really beating up on them too much. So I mean, what to look for in a transmission? I mean, really simple, guys. Take it for a test drive, make sure it shifts good. You know, if you guys hear any clicking, any grinding, if the car hesitates, or if you guys see the RPMs jump from like 1,000 to like 3,000 when it's shifting from first to second or second to third or something like that, when you're just giving minimal gas, there's something wrong with the transmission. But like I said again, guys, sometimes you'll buy these cars, it'll be fine, and then a couple months later, your transmission will go just out of the blue. It happens. Somebody said it's guaranteed that your transmission's going to go. That is absolutely 100% false. I've known people that had these cars for years and years and years, and they still have the original transmission in there. So it all depends on, you know, what department it came from, how they took care of it, how you take care of it. So But yeah, like I said again, guys, just, you know, take it easy, drive slow. Guys, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to bring you guys a quick little video because a lot of you guys do ask, you know, how do I know if it's good? How do I know if it's bad? What should I stay away from, this and that? So I just wanted to make a quick video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. I'm going to end the video off here. I am freezing my butt off. I hope you guys did enjoy. I will be finally returning vlogging. CVPI vlog number 30 will probably be uploaded this weekend, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And on that note, I hope you guys learned a little something. I hope you guys go out there and buy a Crown Vic because these cars are absolutely awesome. So I'm going to end it off there. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see all of you guys next time.
It's delicious.